on the Forever channel about how Jala rapidly acquired a new large pro-black audience as a result of his relentless coverage of the Chud the Builder saga and the Nolan Wells investigation. And the video is basically about how Jala is pandering to this new pro-black audience as if he's not an anti-black racist himself.
What? Nah, hold on. Did Point and Shoot this end Poetik Flakko credibility like that with this one right here, bro? Because I ain't gonna lie, he brought up some stuff on Poetik Flakko. It's gonna be hard to just brush past. But my question is bigger than if Point and Shoot actually destroyed Poetik Flakko or not with this one. I'm questioning whether does Poetik Flakko's content shows anti-black, or is he just doing this all for fame, money, and clicks, bro? I don't know, but we about to figure this one out, man. Y'all get in that comment section, hit that like, hype, and subscribe, and let's get into it.
Where Hit Pieces was effective was like 2016. So like each and every day, bro, like my live stream just keep getting bigger, right? Things, you feel me, right? Like, like things, things going up, and that's not gonna stop it.
Okay, so this video is going to be about Poetik Flakko Jala Tokpa.
Jala is my
paid
name.
$2,500
And
for
so
the
let me
box.
explain what's going on. So a couple weeks ago, I made this video on the Forever channel about how Jala rapidly acquired a new large pro-black audience as a result of his relentless coverage of the Chud the Builder saga and the Nolan Wells investigation. And the video is basically about how Jala is pandering to this new pro-black audience as if he's not an anti-black racist himself.
What?
And I demonstrated this clearly in the video, and I played clips of him actually saying the things, so it was impossible for him to really refute it, so he didn't. I mean, when there's clips floating around the internet like this, there really isn't very much to explain.
A 5'9", blonde hair, blue eye, little white boy in some polo shirts, slacks, and some Birkenstocks walking towards you at 9 p.m. evoke the same fear in you as a 6'1" black man in a Nike Tech?
I'm gonna give
What I don't understand is the blue, purple, pink lip. Yo, bro, listen, bro, I can't stand niggas, right?
Man.
These same pink.
You gotta check his facial expressions out too, though, bro. Like, I've seen a whole lot of these clips, but being that it's put together like this, bro, it hit kind of different.
With wide nose, these were the same motherfuckers, right? These ignorant, pink
Watch
lip,
his
wide
facial
nose,
expression.
ain't rock. Bro, listen, bro, Lil Uzi Vert or NBA YoungBoy, bro, like these niggas ain't fucking rock stars. How a pink lip, wide nose, ninja lion, bro. If he look you dead in your eyes and tell you, bro, are you serious, man? He cap, he lying. If you think that you finna move to Miss Mary Jane's block and trap out of her block and be outside loitering, nigga, you crazy, bro. She call the police the same day you move in. It warms my heart to see a DA like that taking a stand and saying, I don't give a damn about no peer pressure, no intimidation, man. Listen, I'm black, but I'm going after all these, blue, purple, white lip, burnt Negroes, right? Who are out here using their lyrics and confessing the crime.
And so my video was full of clips just like this, just like the ones you just watched, and they were horrifying. And so there were some people in Jala's audience that were calling him out for it, but their voices weren't loud enough. They were just little peons to him. They were just little chatters. And he felt like because I'm the only one making videos about it,
That boy ain't never had no friends at school or none of that. You can tell just by his actions, bro. I'm trying to figure out, bro, cause what's his real feelings, bro? Is he doing it for the content, or is this how he really feels?
that it's really not that big of a problem right now, and that he's too powerful. He's already out of here. He's already blown up. He's winning. His numbers are skyrocketing. And he said that this is why he doesn't feel like he needs to respond. Hit pieces don't work on him.
We are past the era of hit pieces working, right? Like, you feel me? Like the era where hit pieces was effective was like 2016. So like each and every day, bro, like my live stream just keep getting bigger, and things going up, and that's not gonna stop it, right? So yeah, you're right. So y'all stop telling me to respond back to drama.
So it was these statements by the Jala that created a chain reaction in the commentary community on YouTube, and people started making videos about it now. This guy, Doku D, found my video, discovered my video, and then circulated it and commentated on it. And so this caused a chain reaction.
My name is Doku D, and if you're anything like me, around the whole time of the Chud the Builder thing, where he shot that guy and he got arrested for it, and then he was on trial, and we were learning things as the situation progressed and new information came out, YouTube recommended you a new creator named Poetik Flakko.
Wow, that's really interesting. A lot of people did not know who this guy was before the Chud the Builder situation.
So this guy Doku D makes this video, and then this guy Jew Almighty notices the Doku D video, and then he makes a video.
Only Negroes, yo, only Negroes support crime.
Oh, he's literally just talking like a white supremacist. He sounds like MAGA.
So at this point,
Yeah,
Jala
for
now has a
sure.
huge problem on his hands because now other black creators are calling him out for being a racist, not just me. So Jala panics and he immediately drops an apology video, but he misrepresents the apology and he apologizes for something that no one was calling him out for, which is his political beliefs. And he also lies to his audience and tries to make it seem like he became aware of the backlash from his YouTube comment section and not from me or other creators that are are torching him online. He actually thinks his audience is stupid, so he's going to try to trick them. And he thought that he was going to get away with this.
See, my thing was, I never really watched Poetik Flakko on other platforms. I always seen him on No Jumper. So I didn't take heed of this type of activity coming from him, but I heard the way he treated, like how he didn't like gang members. Don't get me wrong. I actually, you know, gang members, they cool, but gang banging, I feel like it's stupid. And I agree with him on that. So I was like, okay. But now this it's hitting the fan. And shout out to Point and Shoot for this one right here, bro. He bringing everything to light for even people like me.
I want to give the tap dancing sellout of the day award to Poetik Flakko. Now, who's Poetik? Well, I'm Poetik Flakko, okay? No, but all jokes aside, the tap dancing sellout of the day award goes to Poetik Flakko. Now, you're probably asking, why are you talking about yourself this way? Well, this stems from a comment I got on my last video from a subscriber called Beauty. Now, Beauty is a subscriber. She comments. I've seen her in my comment section often, so she's not a hater. And the comment was, Flakko, you got some explaining to do. But in the replies, there were people pointing out, bro, Flakko, we've seen videos of you as a conservative. Now you're more left-leaning. What happened? What was the change? Why did you change? What's going on? One, nobody is above accountability. Two, nobody is above being called to the carpet and taking accountability.
I'm lying because he was talking crazy on No Jumper too. I just had to add that in there because he was pro-Trump on No Jumper, bro.
So he's dressing this video up as like an apology and taking accountability for having conservative viewpoints, which is not what anyone criticized him for. They criticized him for being a racist, smelly bigot who is grifting off the black community, the community that he hates. And so for him to misrepresent this, it's because he thinks he can trick most of the people in his audience. He thinks they're stupid. But I'll tell you who's not stupid, Jew Almighty. What? And I'll show you this. This guy's actually really smart. He's going to do most of the talking because he's, I mean, just, you can't explain it any better than this.
As a conservative, now you're more left-leaning. What happened? What was the change? Why did you change? What's going on?
That's not the criticism. He's lying again. The criticism is not about him being a conservative. We're criticizing him for supporting Trump, for supporting white supremacy, for glazing Nick Fuentes.
Well, why I admire people like Nick Fuentes
doing right now is trying to gain fake brownie points by acting like he's addressing criticism, but he's not. He's only addressing being a conservative, which was never the criticism. It's very disingenuous. Real slimy snake grifter shit. Any black people supporting him from this point on, just know you're listening to a very disingenuous person that does not care about you or your community.
So this is a huge...
This might be my last reaction on Poetik Flakko. I didn't know he was like this, bro. He's no good for the culture. I see why Munchie B don't like him, bro. I thought he was decent, man, but can people change, though?
Huge problem for Jala. He did not count on this at all. He thought that everyone was just going to forgive him immediately and everyone was going to move on immediately. He did not think that Jew Almighty was smart enough to understand the apology grift that we just saw. That was a total scam. That was a scam apology, okay? So Jew Almighty made a follow-up video criticizing the apology because Jala attempted to trick Jew Almighty's audience into believing something different and tried to make Jew Almighty look like he didn't really know what he was talking about. So Jew Almighty got mad and he made that follow-up video and he made it clear to his audience that we are not criticizing Jala's political viewpoints. We're criticizing, it was the political viewpoints that were closely associated with racism that was the problem. And I want to show you some clips of this exact thing. Look at these clips, and please use your discretion. These are upsetting clips.
She was always of Indian heritage, and she was only promoting Indian heritage. I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black. So I don't know, is she Indian or is she black?
She is always
racist. I don't know. Is he racist for questioning somebody named Barack Hussein Obama being born in the U.S.? I don't know, bro. You feel me? I don't think so. You could think so. The crumbs and details of whether or not Trump actually committed a crime, I don't think so, bro. Yo, I think a man, bro, who is married, man, should be able to pay some hush money off, man. You feel me? And if he want to conceal it and hide it from the media, bro, hey, I don't understand why this is like a 20 felony count. You feel me? So the Democrats have been able to sort of brainwash and manipulate black folks into thinking that the Democratic vote is the black vote. I know probably a vote for Trump is probably what's best for the country. It feels like a lot of us are just giving Kamala a lot too soon without her really earning it or deserving it, bro.
So as you can see, it wasn't the conservative...
Nah, you got a right to your opinion. You know what I'm saying? He can feel that way totally. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what's up right there. That's how he feel, man. You know what I'm saying? Now that right there straight with me.
Political viewpoints. It was the racist political viewpoints that Jew Almighty had a problem with. So he makes this follow-up video criticizing the apology and Jala panics. He absolutely freaks out the same day that this follow-up video comes out. Jala reaches out to Jew Almighty and asks if they can go live and hash things out. What? And this was a mistake. Jala was not prepared. He didn't have, when you lie this
And this right here got me watching Jew Almighty's channel a lot now. That's why I'll be watching him now.
much, you don't know how much you've lied, and it's hard to keep up the lies. So Jala does this this stream, and he gets confronted with point and shoot. Now, Jew Almighty doesn't know that Jala denies my existence and refuses to talk about me publicly. So Jew Almighty's talking about me to Jala, not knowing this, and it's so funny. I want to play this clip. Look at Joe Almighty saying that the reason for all this is because of point and shoot, and look at Jala, how sheepish he looks. This is so funny. I laughed
He
at
said he
this.
became a fan and a sub to your channel during the Chud the Builder saga, like a bunch of people did. And he saw, I think it was 2 videos by Point and Shoot, which addressed a lot of anti-blackness, a lot of disrespect to the black community, a lot of glazing white supremacy and Trump and Nick Fuentes and the Proud Boys, and all of that. Addressed it on a surface level, which made me then do a deeper dive into the point and shoot videos, which I'm gonna just be honest with you, as a black American that loves black people, that's raising black babies, that love black women, was very disturbing to see.
Wow. So we've got a whole new Jala here. I mean, this is a completely different Jala than we saw at the beginning of the video.
I'll be real, bro. Like, it's over for her.
Which I'm gonna just be honest with you, as a black American that loves black people, that's raising black babies.
So this live stream debate was a mistake. Jala got ate up. He completely failed. He looked like a
Internalized anti-blackness. That's a word a term to describe Poetik Flakko.
complete dumbass. And this stream created an onslaught of people watching my videos and shouting me out and giving me full credit for this downfall. And so I do want to take a quick victory lap, if you guys wouldn't mind.
You have told me to react to this channel called Point and Shoot Forever, and apparently they, have helped expose this information about Flakko that a lot of people didn't know about.
Looks like we're gonna have to react to Point and Shoot, man, because there's been a lot of people asking me to go ahead and react to this video.
Is Point and Shoot. I got Point and Shoot Forever.
Point and Shoot. So we're gonna play this clip here.
After Point and Shoot initially dropped the receipts on Poetik Flakko's anti-black,
Calling him out for it, specifically Point and Shoot.
Shout out to Point and Shoot Forever. Like, he's been on his neck for a while now.
What Point and Shoot is doing is really exposing the grift that Poetik Flakko's been doing.
Point and Shoot has been picking his shots like an elite sniper, landing perfectly placed headshots on the bison.
Do shout out to the platform Point and Shoot. Shout out to them. They considered the GOAT for managing to collect all these clips throughout the years and put it into one video.
The reason we know about any of this is because of his longtime nemesis and personal boogeyman, Point and Shoot.
And I have all the credit to give for the YouTuber Point and Shoot.
I also want to say shout out to Point and Shoot Forever for covering all of this and providing all of the information, because without him, we would not have seen just how much of a two-faced liar Poetik Jala is.
Point and Shoot, big shout outs to you, man, because you were the one that had all of this footage, that put it all out, that made us all aware of the anti-blackness and all the other racist shit that he was saying all that time. So big shout out to Point and Shoot.
I mean, Jala's having a really bad time, and it's all because of me. It's all because I've played clips of him saying things. It's not because of anything I've made up, or it's not because I've defamed him or slandered him in any way. I'm playing clips of him saying the things that I'm saying that he says. So that's why it's so effective. That's why it's so damning. And it's causing a lot of problems for Jala Flock. So I want to play some more. I actually want to rub salt in the wound and actually go further and play more clips. And the clips that I found this time are like way more racist than anything we've seen so far. What? I'm not kidding. Wait till you see these clips.
How black folks love to be victims.
So this clip is Jala angrily criticizing the black community for being outraged about a racist joke by white comedian Tom Segura.
What? I'm about to show y'all how bloodthirsty and eager people are to be victims.
Yeah.
Like how black folks love to be victims. Just comment yes if you ever heard a black person say white folks smell like outside. Just comment yes if you've ever heard a black person say when it rained white folks smell like pennies. But it's not racist, because a systematic oppression created a system that's meant to... Now, a good race joke can never hurt nobody unless it's towards black folks, because our ancestors built this country. We've been down for way too long. I'll be real. Like in 2020, black tears actually had a little bit more currency and umph to it. In 2020, if you troll or laugh at something that black folks were upset about, you got canceled, right? Because we were at the height of racial tensions in 2020. Right now in 2023, bro, we've been so desensitized to it that it really has no impact at all. Like, y'all can cry about whatever y'all want to cry about on social media, bro. Nobody is listening. So I can't tell you what white folks do in them showers, but black folks, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, bro.
So that was insane. What? I mean, really, that was, he really wishes he didn't upload this and that it's available on the internet for people like me to snoop around and collect. This is, I mean, that was, so just look at the clips that he's putting out now. Just look at the stuff that he's, the talking points that he's putting out now are much different.
Again, more racist jokes, you know, making black folks the butt of the jokes, showing all 32 teeth. clapping up, cheering when Tony Hinchcliffe was disrespecting George Floyd and making jokes about the black community. The George Floyd joke to me was especially egregious because George Floyd was not in the room. You do more to make sure that George Floyd's legacy isn't disrespected for cheap laughs. Isn't even about black people being soft that we can't take a joke. It's not.
So Jala is extremely passionate about standing up for the black community, and he's very sensitive about George Floyd jokes, right? Wrong. What? He's not. I'm going to play you a clip of just a couple years ago. This is what he was saying about George Floyd jokes.
His conservative values, his love for Donald Trump, and a joke about George Floyd, damn near in a celebratory fashion. Now, me particularly, I feel like when somebody is on stage, they should have the liberty to make whatever joke they want to make, as long as it's funny. I don't believe like we should put a restriction on comedy. The liberals on the left who get offended by everything, they have an extreme issue with this, and they're calling for him to be canceled. I don't think that a comedian making a joke on stage in public should be cancelable. If you like the joke, you want to come back and watch him, come back and watch him. If you are offended and feel like they are a horrible person for making a joke, then don't watch. Trying to, do a coordinated attack or a cancellation on somebody over a joke you don't like is the most pitiful and pathetic thing that anybody can.
So do you see how this is a complete 180? How it's like you can't have a difference in beliefs this drastic in that amount of time. It's just not possible.
Bro.
I mean, look at the contrast between these two clips.
Do more to make sure that George Floyd's legacy isn't disrespected for cheap laughs. And a joke about George Floyd, I don't think that a comedian making a joke on stage in public should be cancelable.
And I do want to make sure that people understand Jala does not respect black women. He pretends to nowadays, but he does not.
Why exactly does racist comedian learn the hard way today about disrespecting black women? I'm gonna see you guys in this video.
Just go ahead and buy your daughter a tombstone, you filth fucking mother, right? You let her die, right? This bitch killed her baby.
Oh, no. Don't really.
No.
See what I mean? You made that shit because you thought that was going to hurt me. No, bitch, it did not.
Oh, man. No. And I thought, go ahead.
No, bitch.
Now, this next clip that I want to play you is actually my favorite one. This one is shockingly crazy. The anger, the rage in his face, the contorted nature of his face when he's describing this black woman, that viewer discretion is advised. I want to explain what this clip is. So Jala is just making a video about this random high school student. That's she's not a celebrity. She doesn't matter to anyone. This is just a viral video he's reacting to. And this is an 18-year-old grown woman that had her phone ripped out of her hand by a white teacher. And so she pepper sprayed the teacher. What? And this made Jala so upset, not for the girl, but for the teacher. I want to play you this clip.
He got pepper sprayed by a female student after he confiscated her phone because he called her cheating during the test.
Oh, Mace?
The video starts with somebody recording saying, "Oh, Mace," and she's screaming, "Give me my phone," as the teacher is running out of the classroom because she already maced them inside the classroom.
Mace is crazy. Nah, Mace is crazy. Nah, she just...
The reaction by these other students are disturbing to me. These are not preschoolers or 5-year-olds. These are high schoolers. The girl who did it is an 18-year-old grown-ass woman.
So she's 18 years old. What? So the teacher committed strong-arm robbery. You're not allowed to rob people for their phone and rip their phones out of their hands. That's incredibly violating. To an 18-year-old legal adult? Really? I mean, that's not appropriate. That is something that I would pepper spray someone for. And I don't even care if it's like a 15-year-old. You don't put your hands on a 15-year-old girl. As a teacher, that's not your job. If you catch a student with their phone out, you can give them a 0 on the test if they're cheating on the test, or you can have them or tell them that they need to remove themselves from your class and they can go to the principal's office, or you can call their parents, but you cannot take their phone out of their hands and run away from it. That's assault. That's robbery. This is a grown woman, but she's black. So Jala hates her. What? And so he's really taken up for this teacher and just completely shitting on this poor girl that had her phone stripped from her fucking fingers.
Other students were not that far off and put her in her place. Yo, the teacher is running away, not trying to get pepper sprayed. She continues to attack him and then try to play victim as if she wasn't the one who was caught cheating. And that's why her phone got taken away.
Give me my phone. Give me my phone.
She did it again. Now the blast from the pepper spray this time was so potent and powerful that it made him fall to his knees in pain, in agony.
Well, he should have.
That boy right there is dramatic. That's a dramatic kid, bro. He practiced this whole strategy, man. That guy, he probably need to go back to Liberia where he's from, bro, because he's no good over here. And I don't know how the other race is gonna, you know what I'm saying, accept him or take him, bro. He gotta be officially done. Like, he trying to change his image right now, man, but is change possible after seeing all this, y'all? Y'all let me know, bro. Some people don't, you know what I'm saying? Some people don't forgive about stuff like this, bro.
Giving her phone back. What? So all she's doing is asking for her phone back. She's got her hand extended. She's saying, "Give me my phone back. Please give me my phone back." I don't see how she's so out of control. If this guy would have just kept his hands to himself, he wouldn't have got pepper sprayed.
She's common school treating shit like a game. Bro, she's probably gonna have 5 kids by 5 baby daddies her first year out of high school, bro. Straight up. Bro, this shit.
Generalizing black people once again. So that's how you feel about all black all black aggressive women, young ladies like that then, huh?
Chick is a dust mite. She's dressed like a $2 prostitute, has no manners. Who's raising this chick, bro? Yo, who's raising these kids, yo?
$2 prostitute. Who's raising these kids?
What?
I mean, this is so. This outfit is cute as fuck. This is a slip dress and a denim jacket. This is a very nice little outfit. This is the way I want my daughter to dress. So he's calling her basically a little hoodlum. And I want to play you this clip of Jala talking about his own sister who needed to go to prison and didn't have anyone to take care of her infant son.
What? Because a family member of mine got incarcerated, and my nephew was left unguided, and he needed somebody to step in to help raise him, guide him, as his mom is in prison.
So Jala's out here criticizing black families and saying, who's raising these fucking people out here, when his own family, his own mother is raising a jailbird of a daughter, according to Jala. Jala's own sister is a hoodlum, and his own parents need to be checked for being such bad people, according to Jala.
Yo, who's raising these kids, yo? Bro, who's raising these kids, man? Yo, here's the thing, right? A lot of people are online criticizing this teacher for taking her phone. Bro, a teacher is in the authority figure in the school. He has every right to take her phone if it's out and she's using it actively during a test. He's not in the wrong at all. It's her parents who ain't raised her right. But it's beyond her parents at this point because she's 18 years old. She's a grown-ass woman. She needs her phone so she can text Tyrone and Pookie to pick her up after school to go be fast. But she did not get expelled. She's still back in school. She got her phone back, and she did not get arrested. So essentially, all that happened to her was she got posted online and got some internet clout.
So Jala's super upset that this girl didn't get arrested for that, for defending herself, and he's upset that she didn't get kicked out of school and that she got her phone back. Now, I do want to point out that if this girl was even slightly in the wrong, she would have been arrested, she would have been thrown out of school, an onslaught of things would have happened to her, but because all she was doing was defending herself, no one could do anything to her. And so Jala is really upset about that. So that was super crazy. Jala's acting like this girl is like out of control, pepper spraying her teacher for no reason, just to be violent and everything. He's just he hates the black community. Let me tell you about that. So for this next clip, I want to show you, this is something that I've been keeping my eye on for a couple years now. Jala is constantly telling people that he retired his mother.
This man, Poetik Flakko, has never been into an urban community and felt comfortable at all. He don't know what it feels like to be a urban. I'm not going to say he don't know what it feels like to be black, because he done been around this world a little bit, and I'm pretty sure he done been faced with some type of backlash of him being the color that he is. But that boy, hey man, he probably that kid at school who motherfucker walk down the line and pour juice on him, bro. You just pour milk and juice and hit him with the eggs, bro. He was that kid in school, but now hey, he's tough to deal with. But point and shoot is on his ass.
What? That his wealth is such that he is able to retire his mother. I had a huge problem with this statement. I knew that it wasn't true, and so I just want to play you a clip of Jala bragging about how much money he has and how he retired his mother. Look at this.
Yo, what do Charleston White have that I don't have? We both got $1 million. Plus, we both got properties. My mama retired. I'm sure his mama retired. I just bought a brand new Maybach off of content, right?
How do that make you feel to do it the such way that you doing it though, and knowing that you this great in your own people and demoralizing and generalizing your peoples, bro? How did that make you feel?
There's nothing Charleston White have that I don't have.
So he's signaling to his audience that he has retired his mother. Okay, and this is a lie. And I want to play you a clip from years ago where he made the same claim that he retired his mother. This is before he got rich.
My mama is retired. She good. If I die today, my mama gets $2 million. Like, I'm straight. I'm a big dog. Facts. I'm a big dog. Facts. I just cashed out on the AMG. Got the pink slip. Me. Facts. I just cashed out on the AMG. Facts. My mama retired. Facts.
So Jala's single.
All right, man. Shout out to Point and Shoot, man. He did his thing with this one, bro. But man, I'm not gonna sit here and say that Point and Shoot actually ended Poetik Flakko's career, because if you go pay attention to Poetik Flakko's channel, man, he's still generating similar numbers, man. But it did ruin his credibility. But that's a totally different conversation, man. But after watching this, you can totally understand why some people feel the way they feel about Poetik Flakko now. It was a whole lot of people blind to the fact that at first, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's all a skit scene that's going on and no jumper. That's me personally. But the bigger question is though, man, the change that he swear that he done made, bro, has he really changed? Don't nobody really give a damn about that, bro. He's done. A lot of people is not gonna, you know what I'm saying, consider him as black, bro, but you know, it is what it is. He gonna still get views on his content. Some people still gonna react to his channel. They looking at it like, hey, bro, it's all about that moolah. But Point and shoot, to me, he demolished this boy though, bro. I want y'all to leave y'all thoughts in the comment section, man. Ain't too much more I can say, man. Y'all let me know what y'all feel about Point and Shoot's point of view, and do y'all think Poetik Flakko done changed, man? I don't know, just keeping it real. We're gonna call it ball, a strike, the metaverse. I'm Pride BT Scoop. I'm out.